Have you ever felt misled by society's version of success? What do I mean by that? Where we're told to get good grades, go to college, go to university, get a good job, or basically just get a job where you're working for somebody else, which could be anything from 30 to 45 hours up a week, with 2 days off at the weekend, having to request when you actually can go on holiday. And God forsake, if you actually have children, that you can only go on holiday when they're on their school holidays, and then you can't afford it because the full-time hours and pay doesn't cover the bills and the house and, you know, the things that you need for the kids, let alone to go on holiday. If you've ever felt that you've been illusioned by that, then this video is for you, because I did that. I did all of that. I went to college, I went to uni, you know, I had a good job. I was doing mental health nursing. I had good money because I was doing agency work. I got married, you know, had children, got a dog, but I wasn't happy. I actually was far from happy. And actually, even being a mental health nurse and getting that good money, I was still at that time on tax credits. Now, for me, I really just had this aha moment of like, what the hell? I'm getting this good money and I still can't afford to live, like, to just feeling free to go on holiday. And I think I've just really hit rock bottom and thought, I cannot do this for the rest of my life. Now, if you are younger than me, I'm 44, if you are younger than me, please let this be your message to find ways now where you can be your own boss, where you can work and do your own hours. Really just find out what it is that brings you joy. And actually, even if you're not working for yourself, just doing something that you love, because over probably like a year and a half or longer now, I've been doing YouTube and I've not been getting any money at all. Nothing, nada. Of course I would like to, and of course I definitely need to, and I've been doing other things as well. However, I feel so intrinsically rewarded in, even if I help one person or two people, and I definitely felt more rewarded than I did when I was receiving payment doing mental health. And this is the thing, we are so led to believe that our success is and happiness is everything that's outside of us, you know, getting all these achievements and the money and the stuff like that. But actually what I've learned, it doesn't do that at all. If anything, it leaves most people burnt out, not knowing who they are, not having time to actually connect properly on a soul-led level with family and with friends, because people are just, you know, a lot of people are still drinking and smoking because they're needing to wind down after a long week before going again. And, you know, again, if you're younger and you're watching this, even if you are my age or older and you're watching this, if there's something that's stirring inside of you, or some recognition or understanding or knowing, you know what I mean, where you're just not feeling satisfied, you're just not feeling happy, then let this be your reminder to just find a way of letting go. And I know it's difficult because we do need to have money. I'm at this point in my life where I can either go for a job and work for somebody, or try and find other ways of making money. And I feel like, okay, I can go for the job, I can go for a job, I can get money, but I know I've done that path my whole life and it didn't work. It is not for me. So yeah, it's safety, yes, it's security, but does it light my soul? No. And so now I'm at this point of, what am I going to do? Because I do need to pay the bills. I do need to put money on the table for my children. I do need to be able to save money and, and have a future. So there is the realities of life. And I actually don't know. But what I do know is that I will find a way. And jobs, relationships, we can either keep repeating the same pattern year after year after year, or we can try something different. And for me, there's a real leap of faith because you've no idea where it's going to go. So again, if you're here and you're watching this, just take half an hour, no music, no phone, no nothing, just to be with your thoughts and ask yourself, if I was living my ideal life, what would it look like? And also, how would I feel? And that's really important. How would you feel? Because ultimately, that is what we're looking for, the feeling, because happiness comes from within. All right, gonna leave it there. So much love and blessings.